I'm running for Tallahassee City Commission because I've seen this city from the ground up. And I mean that literally. I didn't grow up on one side of Tallahassee. I moved through it. In community gardens, riding around town on my bike and on the back of my longboard. And that matters because you start to see where different parts of the city connect and where it doesn't. I emailed commissioners, I spoke to candidates, and I tried to share ideas, but that started to feel like a game of telephone where the person on the other line just wasn't picking up. I was raised in a Tallahassee where kids spent the weekend going to shows at the Beta Bar, hanging out at the mall, in Railroad Square, and then spreading out across town for the weekend. It was these experiences that showed me that Tallahassee's not a dot, and it certainly isn't a star, but more like a tapestry or constellation. Over the years, that perspective only deepened. I've worked in everything from retail to hospitality to rideshare, and finally as a realtor where I'm accessing and speaking to every class and caste in Tallahassee, and we have a lot of the same concerns. People with issues affording their rent, people that have lived here for years and want to buy but can't afford the upfront costs, people with mental health issues that need access to services and don't know where to look, going out not feeling safe, and wanting there to simply be more to do. These are different issues with the same patterns. We're talking about service workers, artists, and families that just want to stay rooted here. And so over time, I realized that a lot of these conversations were not being brought to City Hall. And they're not small ones. These are the collective discussions that are going to shape the future of our city. I kept waiting on someone to speak on these conversations, and eventually I realized that maybe it needs to be someone who's experiencing them to finally step up. Because Tallahassee doesn't need more distance between City Hall and the people living in it. It needs leadership that's not afraid to move through the city. Leadership that's willing to listen before speaking. Leadership that understands that this city isn't just made of demographics and talking points, but people with real lives and real problems. And I love my city enough to fight for the people living in it. Not just from above, but from the ground up. I'm Dara Wavemaker, and I'm running for Tallahassee City Commission C3. I would love to earn your vote.